Hey, today I thought I would share what I'm calling my integrity board. So I'm using Trello because I'm a big fan of Trello, and I've already used it to create a vision board. And I'm sure a lot of folks watching this are probably familiar with what a vision board is, which is things that you want to be, achieve, see, do. And a lot of people will do it on a big Bristol board and put photos and stuff. Being the nerd that I am, I'm a Trello guy. I'm a bit, I do it with technology. So, things I want for my family, personal body, music work. So, I'm not going to talk about vision boards because lots of people have done them and seen them. I'm going to talk about what I'm calling my integrity board. And this came from talking to some very healthy men, friends, brothers of mine, that talk about living in integrity. When are you being authentic, and when are you living in your integrity? And so I decided to make an integrity board, and I think I've come up at least for something that works really well for me, which is, let me show you. I've got a couple of columns here. You can ignore the random sandbox. This is me just storing thoughts and thinking stuff here. So I'm going to move my head over here. So the first column or list in Trello, and the big reason I like Trello is it's visual. So I am a lover, not a fighter. This is something I've come to fully believe in myself and try to live by, right? And I'm a dad, a husband, good friend, these things. And but the main two columns here, and I am going to touch on this one too, though, is the things that I believe when I am in integrity, the things I'm doing. So I am in integrity when I start my day with good habits to build on, and that's been something I've been exploring a lot lately. Just shawning around. So a couple of fellas I know will know exactly what I mean by that. But for those of you, it's being you, being authentically you, and just living your life as you. And believe it or not, most of us don't do that, and I wasn't for a long time, but I am now, or I'm really trying to. I am warm inside and out. I've got a bunch of friends that love cold dips. It's not for me. I'll do it to participate, but I'm not actually living in my own integrity by doing a cold dip because I don't like it. So that's mine. I'm trying new things. I listen and respond when invited. So these are all things that I've kind of learned and processed this year. All things that seem obvious on the surface, but sometimes aren't. And so I put all these down. And what's nice about Trello is if things are speaking to you or you want to be focused on them, you can move them up or down. So, for example, I'll jump right to I am not integrity when, because one thing that I found myself sort of cheating on for a while was the very first one. I drink alcohol because I had it down like here. And I think for a while in my own head, I was like, I miss having a drink. I'd like to have a drink again. And so I have really actually struggled, like literally dragging this up to the top. But you know what? I am not in integrity when I'm drinking alcohol. And I'm going to keep trying not to. So I drink alcohol. I am not in integrity when I do. And it's at the top for me. But another one big for me is I'm dictated by a calendar schedule. That's been a big change for me, and a big change in my lifestyle is I'm just not meant to be run by my calendar. I have for 18 years, and I've been miserable. So I'm not doing that anymore. Paperwork, contracts, lawyers, accountants, basically the day-to-day administration running of a business. I'm not in integrity when I do that. I'm not doing that anymore, and I've made big changes in my life so that I don't have to, and I can't tell you how happy I am. So, having these things, and I review these every day when I get up in the morning. I just like make sure that I'm thinking about these things and being mindful of it. So that's I'm integrity when, I am not integrity when, and then the various things that I believe that I am and want to live by. And then some of you will know that I've gotten really into something called human design. So this is my human design, which is basically a roadmap to me. Anyway, what I learned through human design is all these open centers. So wherever you don't see color, these are areas where I'm can be influenced, or where I'm can potentially be my not self. So what I did is actually identified for each of these open centers what happens when I'm not when I'm not my best. So my root energy center, always in a hurry to be free of the pressure. I can tell you that I've spent a big part of my life always in a hurry to be free of pressure of finances and stuff, and it doesn't serve me. So actually checking in and being like, oh, what am I doing right now? Am I thinking that like I'm trying to be free of this pressure? I'm worried about finance. basically just reminding myself and of this every day has had a huge impact because it just keeps me out of trouble. So these are my open centers, right? Sorry, it's top to bottom. So root, solar plexus, so avoiding confrontation, definitely something I did for a long time. Now that I powered through those things, life is a whole bunch simpler, and now I prevent it or stay away from confrontation. I don't stay away from confrontation. I deal with it right up front, and it's done. It's behind me. Heart, feeling unworthy. Went through a lifetime of doing that. Ajna, pretend to be certain, and head, think about things that don't matter. By keeping this in your awareness, it's just got a huge impact. And so before I close off on here, because I encourage anyone to try this, and if anyone wants help setting one up, I'd be happy to help. So human design is this is who I am, who I was meant to be, and you can buy into it or not. That's not what I'm here to try to do, but I'm all in. But then your Enneagram is what you've become based on how you're conditioned. So I'm a 2. I'm a giver helper, and when I'm unhappy, I gravitate towards being a boss or leader. That's what these arrows represent. So, but when I'm at my best, I'm a romantic. I'm an artist, and man, that's how I'm kind of feeling these days. And so, just being reminded of it, and I just find it kind of interesting that it's kind of like closes off this thing, one up in the corner, one in the bottom corner. But that was actually completely by accident. So this is my integrity board. If it's useful to you, give it a try. Trello works. You could do this on paper. I like it in Trello because I've got a backup of it, right? It's on my phone, it's on my iPad, it's on my PC. I can check in anytime, and I can update it, move it around, and it's visual. So there you go. This is my integrity board. If it helps anyone, that's awesome. Have a good day.